Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's topic is incredibly common and I see this in so many women, but most people have no idea what's actually causing it. If you've ever tried facial lifting exercises or face massage and noticed that your shoulders getting tighter, your neck feels stiffer, or even your upper back starts aching, you need to watch this video until the end because there is a very high chance that your problem isn't actually your face. Before we go any further, I want you to take 2 minutes and try a quick test. First, use your hand to gently lift your temporalis muscle, the area around your temples. Slowly lift upward and repeat it about 50 times. If you feel absolutely nothing, no shoulder tension, no neck tightness, no upper back discomfort, that's great. That usually means your body composition patterns may not be too severe yet. But if you start noticing your shoulder tension, neck tightness, or back discomfort while doing this exercise, you need to pay attention. That's a major red flag. Now, let's do a second test. Ask someone else to perform exactly the same exercise on you. Normally, when someone else does the massage exercise for you, your body should feel even more relaxed. But if your shoulders are still tensed up, your neck still feels tight, or your entire upper body feels like it's bracing itself, that reveals something very important. Your issue is not your face. Sagging skin, facial asymmetry, smile lines, temple tightness, facial heaviness, those are often just symptoms. They are your body sending you a signal. The real issue is that your body's tension lines have started shifting out of alignment. And once that happens, your deep stabilizing system begins to lose balance. When that system becomes unstable, your neck and shoulders start compensating. And when that compensation becomes excessive, your temporalis muscle gets recruited to help stabilize your head. That's why the moment you try to lift your face, especially around the temples, you immediately trigger neck and shoulder tension. At this stage, you can't think of the temporalis as just a facial muscle anymore. It has already become part of your body's larger compensation chain. If that sounds too technical, let me explain it in a much simpler way. Your neck is no longer resting properly over your body's center line. And honestly, this happens to people every single day. Your body is basically holding your head up through what I call heading compensation. To keep your vision line and your head balanced, your body starts overusing muscle like your sternocleidomastoid muscles, your upper traps, your levator scapulae, your temporalis, your jaw muscles, and your deep neck flexors. In simple terms, your head is no longer being properly supported by your structure. It's being suspended by muscles. And that's exactly why so many people feel shoulder tension the moment they do facial lifting work. Because your body suddenly panics and says, wait, my stability system is changing. I can't hold in this position. And immediately, your shoulders jump in to help. So why does lifting your temporalis muscles affect your shoulders? This is where a structure agent comes in. The temporalis muscle does not work in isolation. It's part of what I call your lateral tension system of the head. It's connected to your neck fascia, your SCM muscles, your upper traps, your shoulder girdles, your rib cage rotation, and even your pelvic rotation. Everything is connected. So when your body loses the proper alignment, things like pelvic rotation, rib cage shifting, one side of your lower back collapsing, one shoulder sitting higher than another, or your head consistently lean to one side, your body may start relying on one side of your temporalis muscle to help hold your head up. And once that happens, the moment you try to lift that muscle, your body immediately transfers that tension into your shoulders. Why? Because your shoulders have been helping maintain what I call false stability. And in this structural system, the root cause usually comes from 4 major areas. Let's break that down from the ground up. First, your feet in the lower body. Flat feet, uneven weight distribution, pelvic shifting, one glute not activating properly, or one side of your lower back consistently feel tight, all of those can slowly pull your body out of alignment. Second, pelvic rotation. This is especially common in women. One side of the pelvis rotating forward, the other side rotating backward, one glute becoming weaker while one side of the lower back becoming over-dominant. All of those changes your body's center alignment. Third, deep core dysfunction. This is a huge one. When your diaphragm, transverse abdominis, pelvic floor, and the multifidus muscles can no longer stabilize your midline properly, your body starts looking for backup muscles. That's when people begin overusing their neck, jaw, chin, and temporalis muscles to create stability. And this is exactly why so many people feel like their face keep getting tighter, their head moves further forward, and their temples feels harder and tighter over time. And finally, your rib cage. This is also extremely common in women. When your rib cage is no longer stacked over your midline properly, your shoulder blades lose their stable function. And when that happens, your neck and the shoulders are forced to compensate. So if you feel tension during facial lifting, whether it's in your face, your head, your neck, your shoulders, or even your entire body, that usually means you are holding your structure together with the wrong tension patterns. And when you try to lift directly on top of that dysfunction, your body becomes defensive, especially when your temporalis has become compensation stabilizer. Your brain basically sends out an emergency signal that says, wait, I'm losing stability, someone help. And your shoulders immediately jump in. That's why the more you lift, the tighter your shoulder become. Now, there is a more important part. The real solution is all about sequence. And you don't start by lifting the face, you start by restoring your body's center line first. Here I will give you 4 steps about how to do. Step 1, rebuild lower body stability. This means improving your foot arches, toe grip strength, calf muscle palm function, and hip stability. The goal is to allow proper ground force to travel back into your body, because if your lower body isn't stable, your head will always compensate. Step 2, realign the pelvis. This means correcting left to right pelvic rotation imbalances, improving excessive hip internal or external rotation, activating your glute medius, and restoring proper coordination between breathing and pelvic control. The goal is to restore your true center line. Step 3, restore ribcage positioning. This includes proper diaphragm breathing, ribcage stacking, rotational mobility, and strengthening your serratus anterior. Because many neck and shoulder problems are actually caused by ribcage that has lost proper support. Step 4, release force stability. Only after foundation is restored should you begin working on your SAM muscles and temporalis muscles, jaw muscles, trapezius muscles, and facial muscles. Otherwise, no matter how much massage or release work you do, your tension will keep coming back. And once you understand this process, you will realize that real facial rejuvenation isn't about lifting. It's about reduced compensation. It's about helping your head return to proper alignment, helping your chin stop jutting forward, helping your temporalis muscles stop acting as stabilizers, helping your eyes return to level, helping your breath move back into the center of your body. And when that happens, even without aggressive facial lifting or external interventions, your face naturally begins to lift. Swelling starts to reduce, circulation improves, your facial features soften, and you start to look healthier and younger naturally. Why? Because your body is finally working as one integrated system. It no longer has to survive by consistently bracing, and that's really the root of this entire case. Facial aging is often just head compensation caused by a misaligned center line. Your shoulders are not tight because your shoulders are the problem. They are tight because they have been helping holding your head up. And if tempo lifting immediately triggers shoulder tension, that's a sign your temporalis muscle has already been recruited into your body's stability system. So the real solution isn't pulling hard on your face, it's building stability from the ground up, which is from feet, pelvis, ribcage, breathing, midline, and to head position before making changes to the face. But before you take action, you need proper testing, because testing helps us identify exactly where your personal problem starts. And this is something I consistently talk about. There is no one-size-fits-all method. when it comes to health, anti-aging, and healing. You need to understand your own body's unique blueprint, which I call it finding your personal wellness code. And then build a system that works specially for you. We already completed the first test today, which helped identify issue in your head, neck, shoulder compensation chain. The next important assessments include shoulder blade and rib cage stability testing, ACEs testing to evaluate pelvic alignment, breathing assessment, balance testing, jaw alignment testing, and gait analysis. All of those helps us identify where your compensation patterns actually begin. At the end of the day, structural anti-aging is really about teaching your body how to create a strong center line, transfer energy efficiently, maintain stability, distribute tension properly, and stay balanced with the least amount of compensation possible. And when your body reaches that internal balance, facial improvement becomes a natural byproduct because your face was never the final goal. It's simply a reflection of deeper structural and internal balance. So if you are already dealing with under eye bags, facial puffiness, sagging skin, deeper smile lines, or if you are confused about your own assessment results and want to understand what's really causing your facial issues, in this month, I'm opening a 10-day free one-on-one structural anti-aging assessment window. During this 30 minutes consultation, I will use 3 core assessments to help you quickly identify why your body may be aging faster than it should, why your face keeps compensating, and what root issue you need to prioritize first. You can apply through the link in my comments or description, because most of the time, real transformation begins the moment you truly understand your own body. And don't forget to subscribe, follow along, and give your effort the right direction. I will see you in the next video.